Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie and this is your September reading. We are going to start off with major arcana for 3 sections of life. So we have you, the Current, and then we have love, and we have career and money. Underneath each, I'm going to pull 3 cards to give a little bit more context to the cards, to the general energies for the month. So here we go. For you, for love, career, and money. I'm also going to pick one general frequency or vibrational card for you for the energies for the month. And it'll be this card. We have Homeward Bound. Oh, this is beautiful. You're on the right path and you're going to get there very soon. It's going to be illuminated and bright and a new start kind of thing. You're coming back home. All right, so let's leave it at that. Let's see how this all works in. So for you, the month of September, we have the sun. Amazing. So this is good. You're feeling completely energized for the month of September, Sagittarius. We have the 6 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of generosity around you, or equal give and take. You have, however, the Tower coming in, which can be a good tower change, and followed up with the Magician. So once the change occurs and it's unexpected, you're going to want to start something new, or implement something to make up for whatever the Tower broke, whatever change that has occurred. Maybe the Tower was there to shake something up, to remove something from your life, in order for you to wish or manifest something different, something new, and maybe more stable and grounded. Let's see, we have the birds, we have the mice, we have the moon, and we have the key. So looks like there's going to be a lot of communications, verbal communications, so telephone calls or just conversations with others that are going to bring you some stress, okay? Stressful. And it could very well be cyclical, or it could be something to do with your reputation or somebody's reputation. But ultimately, you get the answer. You have a solution for the situation, okay? Let me just pull one more card here. We have... this is the card where you have multiple trades. Every kid is sitting in a classroom and they all have a different trade. So one is a fireman, one's a aquatic diver, one's a nurse, one is a magician, and one is a Superman. Okay, so everyone has their own skill kind of thing. So, and I think that the 6 of Pentacles here is probably related to work. I think this could very well be something related to work or how you earn some money. Maybe you need to learn a new skill. Maybe you need to learn or fine-tune your skills at work. But definitely, because this is a pentacle and it's equal give and take, or there's some give and take here, meaning that you're putting in the work in order to get a paycheck. There's a change happening which ends up making you manifest something. And we have on these 2 cards here the infinity symbol. Okay, so this is like your job that you've had for the longest time. There's disruption, Tower comes in, and then you're manifesting something new. Maybe a new job, maybe a new source of income. And because the moon here is a crescent type moon, it's not a full moon where you see clearly. To me, this is a sign that you need to manifest, because it's not quite there yet. This is why maybe the moon comes in after the stress, because it's not quite illuminated yet to give you the answers. But after reflection and analysis, you will, and possibly this learning new skills is you're going to get the answers to the situation. Let's grab another context card here. I just want to have one more card, please, on this. We have the Page of Cups. On the Page of Cups in this deck, he's got a fish in the cup as well. And we're looking at him from a different perspective. So he's looking at all these shells or conchs on the beach. They're beached. They're not in the water. They're beached. It looks like something went awry. What was supposed to be expected to happen did not happen. Because these shells should not all be on the beach. They should be in the water. So it looks like an unexpected, unforeseen event occurs from this tower. But, you know, it's not all lost. You know, it's not dramatic to the point where you got to start at the bottom again. You need to fine-tune your efforts and be creative, very creative about it. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Let's move into your loves. Oh, I forgot. We are going to address the questions right away for each section. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for the You Now section. So you please ask 2 questions if you wish, or just one. I'm going to pull 2 cards. So here we go. Card number 1 and card number 2. Answer to question number 1 is yes, opportunity. Answer to question number 2, the answer is yes, categoric yes. All right, so let's move on to the love section. So we have the Strength card. Underneath that, we have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so I kind of see that, Sagittarius, you need to maybe tame some of your inner anxiety. And the reason why I'm saying that is because on this card, there's a lot of cards that flipped over. Yeah, too many. Well, we'll pick them all up, Sagittarius. Okay. We'll talk about them. Okay, so she's surrounded by a bunch of wild animals, and some of them are like pretty aggressive. They could be, but she's able to tame them. So she's taming, and they're all sitting there. Like some of them eat the others, right? So I just feel like she is capable of taming, and that's the energy that you're being asked, is to be able to tame yourself this month with your relationship. You may feel like throwing a temper tantrum or whatever, but it's saying, no, don't do that. Balance yourself. Make sure that you are fully grounded, connected to Mother Earth and the universe. Ground yourself, because you'll need that. You'll need to arm yourself with patience. You'll need to also learn to set boundaries. What is acceptable for you, and respect those. I think you've not maybe taken care of yourself in that way, that you've pretty well let others do whatever, whenever. Abuse of your goodwill, good generosity, okay? Your equal give and take, but maybe there was a bit of lack of receiving. You need to set boundaries. And then here we have the 4 of Cups, which is basically an element of boredom or dissatisfaction with the situation. Let's read the cards underneath here. We have the Axe, and that's like about splitting. It's funny because we have 2 tools, Axe and the Hammer. Axe is to split things up, break up, separation, or stop the pattern. There's other words on there, but I totally think that, you know, an end needs to happen, and maybe the Axe needs to cut down this tower. In this deck, the tower is a tree, and a bunch of animals are kind of like coming out of it, right? Because the tree is being split open. The universe is actually coming in with a thunderbolt to crack open that tree, but with the Axe here, you need to maybe fine-tune the rest. Cut the rest off. And then the Hammer is kind of like, it could be, it's, as it says here, rebuilding. You know, a lot of work is going to be needed to rebuild. We have the Sunglasses also, which is you are trying to not be seen looking. It could be gaslighting. It could be changing your perception of things. And I think from what I'm seeing here is you do need to change your perception of things, especially what's good for you. You need to set those boundaries clearly, and then you'll be able to start rebuilding with that partner of yours. We have palm tree, stability, security. So yeah, after the work is done, then you can grow again, it says. But you need to remain flexible. And then we have not enough, frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage. There could be issues of jealousy. Maybe all of this comes like right back here. Maybe the jealousy is what is the issue here. If it's someone in your life that is either jealous or you are jealous. And that needs to be cut out. I mean, ultimately, what does it bring to react to an event of jealousy? It brings nothing. It's very harmful to a relationship. Anyways, you need to balance yourself out clearly and balance the situation. If you're in a partnership, you need to balance that situation with your partner. Tame that beast within you. You know, if you're the jealous one, you need to tame those emotions. Absorb the emotion. I mean, observe it and get rid of it, okay? Because really you don't want to put that baggage inside of you, because you're always going to relive it. So just look at it straight on and feel it, and then separate yourself from it. Separate yourself from that emotion and let it go, okay? Set boundaries with the individual. You may want to tell them that it hurts you. You may want to explain why. But anyways, I think that's what's probably going on here. You don't want to get to this point of disappointment and boredom, okay? But you may have gotten there already, and then more work is needed in order to rebuild that trust with them. Hence the hammer and the palm tree for the growth and stability, security. Okay, so let's pick a card from Dixit and see what other advice. Yeah, look at that. You need to control your emotions. You're going to blow up, man. Look at that steam coming out and those two people running away. Yeah, I think there's something to do with an element of jealousy here, Sagittarius, that you needed to tame yourself before you explode and cause significant damage. And maybe it's all about a communication that your partner is having with someone else that pisses you off. And maybe the fine-tuning is that you need to fine-tune your emotions when you need to learn something. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Oh, questions. So let's ask 2 questions that require yes or no answers. Question number 1 and question number 2. Answer to question number 1 is yes in the near future. Answer to question number 2, it says yes within the next few weeks. Kind of similar timing. All right, let's move on and let's go to the career and money. Sagittarius, what do you have? You have the moon. She's doing a ritual by the full moon on this card. We have the hermit. Okay, nighttime cards, Page of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Swords. Okay. Okay, so basically what the moon energy is for career and money, but because there's a full moon, there's clarity that's coming, okay, towards your job or your career. And this clarity probably comes from you doing an analysis with the hermit. And I do this all the time. I actually deep dive into my territory. And I look at what's going on per client, per customer. And I do this every month, actually. So I deep dive. And I get some insight. And I know where to target, you know, and I think that's what's needed in this time for you. You need to learn more about whatever it is that you're doing at work to understand where the balance needs to be reset. You're just standing on one foot trying to keep balance. And maybe things have not been great because you've got the Nine of Swords here keeping you up at night, worried about where the money's coming in or where you're going to get those opportunities or whatever it is, whatever you do for work, right? You're worried. But some evaluation needs to be done. And it says here that you have a journey you need to embark on. You have a mature man and you have a family room. Mature man could be someone who's got more experience, like a mentor that you could definitely consult with, or someone who's got a higher position than you, like your business manager, sales manager, your R&D manager, whoever, whatever manager, right? Someone a little higher than you. And if you're already the manager, well, go above, right? And if you're already at the top of the ladder, go to outside bigger companies with more experience, right? If you're a startup company. Family room's about your security and your home and being comfortable where you are. So all of this is needed in order to make sure that you secure this for you and your loved ones. Okay? Let's grab another card about the worries. Oops. What else can Sagittarius do about eliminating those worries? What else? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. So new passion needs to come into your life. A new offer, a new passion. Maybe you need to re-energize yourself to feel passionate about your job again or about your business. And you need to put things in motion, definitely, is to get the gears started to roll. Because once you start rolling, it's a non-stop after that. It's going to be perpetually moving and turning. But you need to get it started. We have a snake that's caught between the two. And I think the snake is, the answer to that is wisdom or it's toxicity, whichever way you want to see it. The snake could be toxic that you need to remove it. It's keeping the wheels from turning properly. You need to get rid of the toxicity that is there. And the toxicity is probably related to all the stress, overthinking things, and maybe overdoing, but not putting the effort where it's supposed to be put. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but you need to do some deep diving, understand what it is that you're doing, how you can change that perception and redirect your course to get rid of the stress. Vicious cycle, huh? I know that feeling. Okay, so let's go into the questions now. So for you, Sagittarius, pull or ask 2 questions. All right, so question number 1 and question number 2. We have answer is choose a new direction. So the answer is no, choose a new direction. Question number 2, the answer is no, you have to let go. Let go. Or it could be yes, let go. Should I change jobs? Yes, let go, kind of thing, right? All right, so let's park that there and let's now move into possible outcomes. Now, I think this exercise, there's a lot of exercises, there's changes coming around you. But remember, coming back to the main theme, homeward bound, you're on the right path. And the path is illuminated, okay? There's illumination coming. So clearly, there's a lot of darkness around work here, which is probably also influencing you on your love life, or, you know, of course, on your personal life. But definitely, there's some deep diving that's required. Some effort needs to be put in, and consulting with somebody, like a mature man. All right, so here we go. Possible outcome 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these may not resonate with you. They may not all, but at least some might. So one of the outcomes is a complete ending for a new start to start. It's the 10 of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is about letting go of things, cutting things out. But in this deck, she's done all of that. Confusion is dissipating, and now she can actually focus on the butterfly on top of her sword. So now she can start relaxing after the cutting's been taking place. As with the Tower, setting the boundaries here, taming oneself and setting the boundaries, and then looking within, deep searching, doing what you got to do in order to put those gears in motion. And look, you're letting go. You're letting go of stuff. You're actually leaving two swords in the boat, and you're carrying 4 with you. So your 2 worries, massive worries, are being left behind, and you're walking scot-free with 4 swords, and you're getting off to a better place in your mind. That's good. Less worries, less stress, much better. I really like this for you, Sagittarius. I would really love to hear a comment, if there's a comment to be made about this, if this is your situation. And on that, I am going to ask you to like the video if you liked it. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload next time. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I wish you all the best for September. Take care. Bye-bye.